Welcome back, YouTube, to another episode of What the Truck Are You Eating? It's Keith 1114, and as always, I'm back, y'all. Yeah. So I know some of you out there are seafood lovers, right? You see food and you eat it. You get it? Nah, anyway, um, listen. Today I'm gonna make some crab cakes, but vegan style, and I use lion's mane mushrooms. Now, it's all about prep, you know what I'm saying? So I prepped everything pretty much, but I'm also going to give you, the ingredients and how I did things in the description below. So like I said, and like always, I got you, but, get yourself a bowl or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you can see some of the mixture that I have in there still. I chopped up some red peppers, some green peppers, you know what I'm saying, some onions, and used the lion's mane mushrooms as my crab meat, so to speak, right? So that's what I did with that. But I also, instead of regular flour, of course, I don't use regular flour, so I got the chickpea flour, right? And put some Old Bay in there. Pretty much the same stuff that you would use as seasonings when you are making crab cakes, right? Some paprika, of course. My favorite. Slap your mama. Put a little avocado oil in there. So put that right there on the pan. Let that just warm up a little bit. As y'all can see, I prepared some already, right? So I just wanted to put them in a pan and everything. Shout out to all my truckers, all my men and women on the highways and byways. I hope y'all being safe out there. Definitely, always. And yeah, this is, home time still, and I'm on my way back out tomorrow. So I wanted to come on here real quick, show you some quick, easy meals again, that takes only a few minutes, or like I said, it's all about the prep, and when you want to try to see, I'm not trying to mimic things that I miss, because I don't miss eating meat at all, but I like to experiment and do certain things that has a good texture to it. And like I said, it's all about the seasoning, right? So that's what I did with that. So this doesn't take that long to heat up. So let's go ahead and pop these bad boys in there. You can hear it sizzling, and let that go just real quick for a little bit. Yeah. And trust me, this recipe is very simple, very easy. Like I said, it took only a few minutes just to cut up the green peppers, the red peppers, the onions, put it together, pulled apart the lion's mane and everything, mixed it all in and everything. Listen, this is going to come out really good. I can tell, you know. Put my presser, my iron skillet presser, just to mash it down a little bit. I love this thing, but I do have some already made. I just want to just kind of just go through the cooking part of it, like I said, I'm taking a page out of my pop's book, he was like, yo, start showing some of the things. All right, like I said, I got you, Pop, so it's all good, Put that there for a second. That's popping. Okay. The rule is, when it's popping, they're happy. I just made that up. Don't worry about that. But anyway, so I have quite a few more recipes and a lot of recipes up my sleeves for well, and I have trust me. So The reason why it's popping too, because I put a little bit of the avocado oil in it, but it's a lion's mane mushrooms and they absorb the water. So when you press on it, with my iron presser and things like that, it's just the water from the lion's mane. So that's all it is. So different than putting, oil in the pot with water. But yeah, those look pretty. I'll show you that in a few minutes. I'm gonna leave that off for a minute because I don't want it popping and stuff like that. So it didn't get me, y'all. So so yeah, just about done. Just about done. Head out tomorrow. Probably have some of these, save them for tomorrow. I have some leftover that I made earlier. I prepped, I did my juicing and everything. I was up early in the morning, so I took care of all that. So I have some leftover, some Alfredo noodles that I had made earlier today. Remember when I did the lion's mane chicken Alfredo last week? Yeah. So I had made some more today, this morning, and I have some leftover noodles, so I'll probably eat that with that. It's gonna be pretty good, It's be my first and only meal for the day, one day. That's what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, that's looking good right there. That's looking good. This should be the last flip, y'all. Last flip, take it out. And then I gotta do the taste test. Do the taste test. Yes, got everything ready for the taste test. Yep, so take that right there. I'm gonna show you these two after they cooked and prepared, so you'll know. Turn this off real quick. Let's just get that out the way, right? So, this is the finishing touches. Look at those. Don't they look good, y'all? Oh, yeah. So now, let's try this middle one right here. It's the smallest one. Let's give it a go. You know what's coming next, right? The texture, the flavoring. Listen, I keep telling y'all, I'm going to keep stressing it. It's all about the seasoning. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is amazing. I'm going to put this down because I'm just wrap it up real quick. Because if this is your first time here, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click that notification link. Don't forget to share it. Don't forget to comment. As always, it's Keith 1114. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.